CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. And let's go.
Well, Kevin and...
Thanks, David. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Patrick Beverley. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the center. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Giannis, no good. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Zubac finds Beverley. Back to Zubac. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to Holiday for three. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Out to Morris. Shoots the three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Beverley wide open. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
And here's Holiday. There's the lob into the Kumbo. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Jrue Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
George passes to Leonard. No good on the three. Bucks trail by 3. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go. George looking around. That's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Beverley finds Leonard. Morris outside. Launches a three. 6 to shoot. Beverley for 3. No good on the shot. The Bucks go the other way with it. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Now, here's Beverley. And Leonard has it in the corner. And Beverley kicks to George. To the paint. Knocked away to stop the run. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Bucks leading by 3. Middleton for 3. Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. The wide open look here for Lopez. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. A nice shot by George.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Holiday dishes to Giannis. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Lopez, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Taken away by Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And right after the steal, Holiday does a great job of keeping his head up and igniting the fast break.
And here's George for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Leonard against Middleton. And that one's good. Leonard.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workman-like approach.
And Smitty with LeBron getting into his late 30s. KD coming off the Achilles. For your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Teague the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Uncovered. Rebound by the Clippers. Passes it to Mann. Down low. Ibaka. Whistle blows. Basketed. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jackson finds Kennard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Now the pass to Jackson. And the 3 off target. The Bucks trail. Here's Connaughton. Here's Teague. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Connaughton. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter, and the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. Here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. And Batum kicks to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Batum. Here's Ibaka. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Portis finds Teague. Back to Portis. It's stolen by Ibaka. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First one falls for him.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Jackson against Holiday. Pass to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, way too much standing around in this quarter. They should look to get it inside for more high percentage chances.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And Beverly kicks to George. From deep. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Morris. And he overshot that one, missing. And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead. And that.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's George in at the 2.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Clippers leading by 3. Now Beverly. Outside Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. They get it back. Zubac the pass to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. Passes it to Zubac. Outside, George.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts. The homecoming for Paul George. Playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Right side, Leonard. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. George against DiVincenzo. Los Angeles with another miss.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
And the wide open shot from Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Holiday inside the line with the tip. It's good on the putback. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Cousins. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the... Oh, what a play!
What And that's just showing off. DeMarcus with the creativity plus the thunderous force.
The pass to Giannis. Middleton against Morris. Back to Giannis. He dishes it to Lopez. Middleton on the wing. And the rejection by Cousins.
When DeMarcus Cousins is blocking shots, this defense takes on a whole different attitude.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. He gets that one. Giannis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Back to George. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Holiday looking over the floor. Here's Giannis. No good that time. Great that time from Leonard. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Pass to Ibaka. Kennard on the wing. Back to Ibaka. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. The feed to Batum. And again, no good by the Clippers. Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Tucker. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. 3 on the clock. Now the Clippers moving it up. Kennard, the pass to Mann. And again, it's the Clippers missing. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers ahead, up 3. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Bucks shooting for the game at 42%. Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. Now, here's Kennard. Defense right on him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
T kicks to Portis. Pass to Connaughton. Tucker with the ball. Outside Teague. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Portis. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Clippers leading by 5. And the pass to Kennard. Here's man. Kennard with the ball. Puts up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kennard's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Timeout called the Bucks.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Outside Leonard. Inside, Zubac kicks to George. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot taken away by Holiday. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Bucks passing it around. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Holiday against Beverly. On the wing, Giannis. And a lot of contact on that one. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Such opportunistic basketball right there, and that's when they desperately needed it.
Outside Leonard. Outside for George. Offensive rebound.
Electrifying play by Kawhi Leonard. Boy, he is talented. This team relies on him for so much.
Beverly against Howard. Pass to Middleton. Over Morris. But they'll get another chance. And the shot goes in. Giannis has got 20.
And you can just see by the way he fought with a putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flat out effort play right there. The kind that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. To the middle. And it's Zubac atop the key. Morris trying to free himself up, and that one is good from Zubac.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Bucks trail by 6. And here's Holiday. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Now here's Leonard. High post, Zubac. Beverly against Giannis. Morris with the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday against George. Outside Leonard. Fires the 3. Rebound by Brook Lopez. So the Clippers with the win. A truly gutsy. All right, David, thank you. And we've got David.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Outside Holiday. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. The shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got the first basket of the game for the Bucks. And here's Portland. Now Lillard passes it to Nurkic. He kicks it to McCollum. The pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
McCollum with a great job using the screen, deadly either shooting or passing. Just a great job of reading things in action off the pick.
Middleton right side. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton looking it over. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Covington. And here are the Trailblazers.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Portland the other way. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Powell, no one around him. Trailblazers keep it alive. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Lillard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo up top. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Holiday against Lillard. Down low. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
McCollum outside. .106 left in the first quarter. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Clock at 4. Powell, the pass to McCollum. Here's Covington. That one off the back iron and out. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside Holiday. Fires the three. Kept alive.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Lillard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for McCollum. Pass to Tucker. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Portis, the pass to Tucker. For the three. And that one's good from Connaughton. Trailblazers trail by 3. Outside, Jones. Lillard against T. Lillard looking around. Here's Cantor. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 3. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the inner.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second quarter. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point. Anthony with the bucket.
Felt like the whole team knew they were going to get out into transition, and Melo takes full advantage.
Passes to Connaughton. 3-pointer. And Kanter pulls it down. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Teague. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the pass to Tucker. To the inside. Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Simons. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Lock at 6. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. Ball stolen.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Teague can't hit. Portland trailing here. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Jones. Here's Simons. Good on the triple.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Teague with the ball. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded closely. Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. No good there. Great D that time from Portis. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Teague finds Tucker. Right side Teague. Pass to Portis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jones, and he could not get that one. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be. Wow, hammering it in!
And poor choice by the defender. Cantor is a sizable guy to wrap up, but you have to do it or risk giving up the bucket plus a free throw.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
Passes it to Portis. Portland grabs the miss.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Good on the three-point shot.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Inside. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Portis.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Simons. Teague covering. Cantor inside. Working on Portis. Cantor's shot is off. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The pass to Teague. Outside Portis. Excellent D from Cantor. Outside Anthony. Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Anthony down low, and that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Trailblazers.
Hey, Kevin, thanks.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that'll about...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Middleton. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 8.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. From past the arc. Portland no good that time either. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
They don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Fast break. Here we go. For the lead. Tipped away. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Simons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Middleton the pass to Lopez. From 13 feet, it goes down. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Simons. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Simons has got 8. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
1:44 left in the third. Outside Holiday. Throws it up high. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That play happens because of the solid pass from Holiday.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. To the left side wing. The 3. And it's Simons missing. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Anthony against Giannis. 59 seconds left to play in the third. To the right side. Here's Simon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. Back to Connaughton. Dishes it to Tucker. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 6 rebounds in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Powell for 3. Warnock grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Teague dishes to Tucker. Basket counts. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. With 1 on the clock. No good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Milwaukee on top as they end the third quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's T. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. Portis, the pass to Moore. Here's Tucker, gets the bucket and the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Passes it to Middleton. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And Tucker kicks to Middleton. And the Bucks miss again. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's a one-point game, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Portland again missing. Bucks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Covington finds Lillard. In the corner, Powell with it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Lillard against Holiday. To the middle, Covington with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Pushing it up. The shot by Lillard, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Here is Lillard. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Lopez. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's Giannis missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Yep, that one goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Oh, man, the DNA test comes back, and there is a clutch gene. McCollum with the confidence to deliver.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Milwaukee, the rebound. Giannis is double. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Pass to Pop. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It counts.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
A split second late, but almost came up with the steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Middleton outside. Pocket 6. To the paint. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, Chris Middleton showing a lot of poise and taking over a very critical possession for his team.
Now Powell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Stolen by Holiday. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better. And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
I mean, every year since his rookie campaign, Lillard gets the maximum attention from defenses. They're schemed to slow him down. That's what's so impressive about the numbers that he's put up throughout his career.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they bat.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Then it's Jordan, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Middleton outside. Giannis outside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got the opening basket of the game for the Bucks. Holiday against Harden. Passes it to Durant. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Holiday looking over the floor. Back to Giannis. And Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by the Nets.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Left side, Jordan. Harden against Holiday. On the wing, Harris. Harden dishes to Harris.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Harden outside. KD finds Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. Over Giannis. For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by Giannis. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Middleton outside. Lopez outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Harris outside. Jordan the pass to Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
From deep, Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Middleton dishes to Lopez. Holiday, no one around him. No good with the triple. Nets trail by 4. On up the court. And that'll be 2 free throws. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Middleton hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Harden has a wide open look. It's good from long range.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Middleton is doubled. Pass to Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
All free throws good from Drew Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Irving up top, guarded by Holiday. Back to Irving. There's the triple. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expired.
What a
tie game in Milwaukee. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Brown. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Irving finds Griffin. Back to Irving. Over Teague. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Griffin. Griffin's got his first basket.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Here's Portis. Pass to Tucker. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Brown kicks to Irving. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jeff Teague. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Irving surveying the floor. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Irving's got 5.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Over to the wing. Forbes, the pass to Teague. Back to Forbes. Inside. From 15 feet away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
To the paint, stolen by Tucker. Right side, Portis. The kick out to T. And it's off from three-point range. The Nets with the lead. To the inside. Outside, Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Dinwiddie's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Irving.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. KD dishes to Green. DiVincenzo against Dinwiddie. Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Giannis passes to Middleton. That ties the game.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
1:10 left in the first half of the game. KD against Antetokounmpo. Durant kicks to Harden. Back to Durant. Here's Harden on the wing. Over Holiday. And that one comes up a bit short. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. DiVincenzo can't hit it. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And again, it's the Nets missing. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Holiday throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And it goes down 2 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The Bucks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Holiday against Harden. Outside Holiday. From the arc. Hands it from downtown. Holiday's got 7 points.
You gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
And some good. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in its small forward.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Durant, it's good. The assist that time from Harden. 7 points in the game.
Boy, what a pretty move. And that's Kevin Durant's forte, right? This guy can find scoring opportunities anywhere.
Outside Holiday. The pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Middleton against Harris. Shots good by Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden against Holiday. Jordan's shot is off.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
The three from Harden. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Durant. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Loads it up for Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Shots good by Durant. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Holiday against Harden. To the middle. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Forbes. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Portis can't get it to go. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jeff Teague.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here is Teague. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tucker's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Teague against Irving. Brown outside. Outside, Green. 4 on the clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. T kicks to Forbes. And on the way from Irving for 3. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Teague. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. On out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Green. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot.
I'll tell you, how about a high percentage opportunity from Jeff Teague? As a scorer, you love to get those easy ones.
Irving passes to Green. Irving against Teague. Irving kicks to Green. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Brown. Teague against Irving. Just 3 to shoot. The second chance effort. The putback, and Griffin stays with it. And the Nets lead by 2.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Teague deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tucker. To take the lead. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Brown outside. Outside Irving. There's the lob to the hoop. Rebounded by Tucker. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Harden with it. The dish to Jordan. From about 16, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's now 9 points for James Harden.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
And Holiday throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Middleton for 3. Milwaukee the rebound. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lopez has got it all tied up now for the Bucks. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here is Harden. Kicks it to Jordan. Over Lopez. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Giannis inside. And it's sent back by KD. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. It's Harden with the drive. Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
From deep Harden. The offensive rebound.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo against Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Count!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
They get a hand on it. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. The Bucks getting another chance here. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Harris finds Durant. Now, here is Irving. For the win, and we're going to overtime. A riveting defensive play to keep them alive. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the threesome. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range. Outside Durant. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee on D. Now Durant. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And here's Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Here is Harden. Overtime still getting started here. Just about a minute in. In the corner, Irving with it. Harden with it. Outside for Jordan. On the wing, Irving. Clock is at 3 to take the lead. That one, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Holiday gets the bucket.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Harden surveying the D. The 15-footer, good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Durant against Giannis. And it's sent back by KD. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Giannis. Shot clock at 3.
Now this guy's got some grit and some determination. Is Kevin Durant capable on the offensive end? Yes, but the defense as spectacular.
Out to Harris. To the inside. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Outside Holiday, the pass to Giannis. To the paint, here's Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really, from second-round pick to All-Star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on it.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Holiday goes in. Antetokounmpo. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. No good with the layup. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by one. Just 2 seconds left in the first overtime. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by one. 1 second left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
Here's Durant. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Middleton. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Now Morris. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Giannis. And that one is off. Great D that time from Leonard. Morris kicks to Beverley. The 3. It doesn't go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. The kick out to Holiday. From deep, Giannis. The rebound by Paul George.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Now here's Beverley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Passes it to Zubac. Kicks it to Leonard. Here's the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now the Bucks moving it up. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Leonard. Now the pass to Zubac. He kicks it to George. Just 5 to shoot. And the Clippers miss again. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Giannis drives in.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Beverley, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Tries again. Leonard kicks to Beverley. George against Holiday. George passes to Zubac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Beverley with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Lopez. Offensive rebound. And to Tacumbo. Goes back up. Great D that time from Leonard.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Morris throws it down.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
.114 left to play in the first quarter. Holiday against Beverly. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Zubac's with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it out to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Middleton against Zubac. Beverly the pass to Zubac. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Now, here's Kennard. Back to Jackson. Inside. And Ibaka kicks to Jackson. Over Holiday. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That's the end of the first, and both teams still warming up their offenses. And we'll be back shortly. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. Jackson passes to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Tucker. Up again. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. That one goes. Count it.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
And Teague, here we go. Nora, the pass to Portis. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Milwaukee, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Passes it to Tucker. 6 to shoot. On the pass to Teague. 3-pointer. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Batum attacking. Kicks to Ibaka. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Man. Outside Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Good on the bucket. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Tucker, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Kennard. Ibaka wide open. He fires. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Poke loose. Batum dishes to Jackson. Latre and Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Jackson. Batum's got 7.
Batum not known for his outside shot, but I'd love to see him knock this shot down on a more consistent basis.
Here's Teague. Makes it off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. That 3 off the mark. Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Portis. Shooting foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So that'll be it for the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening. And that'll do.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Back to Leonard.
I see him.
On the wing, George. From downtown, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Middleton. Paul George grabs the miss.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Middleton looking it over. Shoots over Zubats. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got his first bucket in this one. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Pass to George. Morris outside. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Passes to Zubats. 5 on the clock. He kicks to Beverley. Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
The pass to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the 3-pointer. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single 3-pointer in that first half.
And Beverley kicks to Zubats. The dish now to Leonard. Outside for George. And the wide open shot from Morris. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Holiday, no one around him. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
1:52 left to play here in the third. There's the lob into the Antetokounmpo. The shot comes out. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Beverley. Outside Leonard. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Ogden, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Holiday with the 3. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Beverley finds Leonard. From 10 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. Leonard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside Holiday. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Giannis. AT that time from Leonard. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Bucks on top. They're up by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Teague. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Nora in at the 3. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. It's good from about 19 feet. Kennard's got his first points of the game.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And it's slammed in by T.
Excellent penetration from the point guard there. T, great quickness getting to the rack.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Teague against Jackson. Kicks it to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Portis. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Jackson. And it's Connaughton missing. Ibaka goes in. Outside Jackson. Kennard against T. High post Ibaka. Over Teague. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jeff Teague.
And this is where Ibaka is becoming a little more savvy. Just catches the defense off guard. All they can do at that point is foul.
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Pass to Nora. Back to Teague. Bucks passing it around. Connaughton passes to Tucker. Outside Teague. Outside Portis. And that one is good.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do. Setting up his guys nicely.
Outside Jackson. Takes the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with. And he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubats. George finds Morris. Back to George. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 3. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Middleton for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Oh, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Lopez against Beverly. And an intentional foul right there. Beverly against Middleton. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Outside Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. George dishes to Leonard. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Leonard draws the double. Out to Ibaka. A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ibaka's got 5 points in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Beverly against Holiday. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They double in with Middleton. And there's the pass to Ibaka. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
And here's Holiday. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Beverly finds Leonard. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Middleton outside. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. NBA basketball game. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Lillard scanning the floor. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. It's Powell on the wing. From about 19 feet. And Lopez pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Drains the three-pointer. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Connects from three-point range.
Got to be aware of McCollum. I mean, he's a competitor. And look, he looks for revenge in these situations.
On the pass to Middleton. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And Lillard throws it down.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. He lobs it up, deflects the pass. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Lillard outside. DiVincenzo with it. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Cullen passes to Lillard. That shot misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Holiday, there's the one. That's a great dunk!
Freakish, athletically.
That's
wow.
how you do it.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Lillard with no one around. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee leading by 4. Lopez dishes to Middleton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lillard against Holiday. And Lillard kicks to Covington. Portland with a new 14. That one no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Passes it to Holiday. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Bobbed up there for Lopez. That shot no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Can't get it to fall.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, Dr.
And the call up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now T. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Simons. Outside Anthony. This one for 3. Doesn't go for it. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
When I'm training in the summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Poise from the veteran guard. I love how calm McCollum is when the pressure is on.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And again, the Bucks miss. Trailblazers trail by 4. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Holiday against Lillard. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
When Lillard goes to work in the screen and roll, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, you pretty much pick your poison with him in these sets.
Outside Holiday. so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. On the wing, DiVincenzo. It's tipped. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Jones with it. Now guarded by Middleton. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Jones has got his first points in this one.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard against Holiday, and Lillard kicks to Jones. Back to Lillard. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Lillard against Howard. And Lillard kicks to McCullough. Lillard up top, fires, high post, off the left rim and out.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Pass to Simons. To end the run. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Great positioning on the putback. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
In Portland, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And that one falls for Jones. 58 seconds left in the first half. Teague surveying the D. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
Here's Simons. Portland with a new 14. And Kent are able to finish.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. The kick out to Teague. Back to Portis. Fires from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Outside Anthony. It's rebounded by Portis. And here they come. Ahead. Got a piece of it. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Milwaukee came out looking very confident. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Nora in at the 3 slot.
You can't be nervous with the ball around Nurkic. When you are, he'll swipe it from you.
Here's Teague. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. The pass to Lillard. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And there it is for him.
Love how assured Lillard is from this spot. He's a confident shooter. He likes pulling up from anywhere.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Clock at 6. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Holiday against Lillard. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Middleton left side. Baseline J on the way. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Pass to Covington. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's McCollum. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Antetokounmpo, no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Covington into the lane. Nurkic finds Lillard. Powell against Middleton. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Middleton outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Pass to Nurkic. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Powell for 3. Sinks the triple. Powell's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Lillard. Down low, Covington. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Holiday. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Covington sends it back. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball. Lopez with the block.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooting.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Teague left side. The rebound by Simons. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Anthony leading the charge. Here's Tucker. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's Teague. Banked in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Simons. To take the lead. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Outside Teague. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Nurkic with the double team. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Milwaukee the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo, and McCollum with the block. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Here's Middleton. Tries yet again.
You got to appreciate watching Lillard give his all on D, showing a real desire to prove on this end.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Over to the left wing. Lillard outside. Back to Powell. There's the 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Holiday against Lillard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Trailblazers leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
But not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Giannis outside to halt the run, and the layup is good.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. He dishes it to Powell. Back to Lillard, looking to get back on track here. And then Lillard slams it in.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard or you'll get dunked on.
Middleton outside. Launches a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Just 4 to shoot. And Portland again with the bucket.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
Here's Giannis. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
We've got 1:08 left in the game. Lillard attacking. Powell kicks to Lillard. Oh, good on the triple. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him. And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
McCollum with the ball. That's to Powell. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes!
When someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Drew Holiday. Lillard outside. Pass to Powell. Six on the shot clock. It's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Middleton can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
We play just over a minute here in OT. Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Lopez. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Five to shoot. DiVincenzo against McCollum.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
pass to Nurkic. Out to Lillard. Over Holiday. And here's Nurkic. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton finds Giannis. Now DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee to take the lead. Here's Lopez. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now Nurkic. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Lillard. Looking to end his cold spell.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
Yes!
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Now, here's Lillard. Can't cash in. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to all right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Now here is Holiday, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Dinwiddie right side. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Now Harden. Outside, KD. Puts one up from 19. And the shot goes in.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. KD looking around. Lays it up and banks it in.
Is KD stronger than we think? Yeah, probably. Muscling in there.
Holiday against Harden. Outside Holiday. The feed now to Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
It's interesting as Giannis has grown in this league. The Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
And Harden with the stop.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Giannis outside. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from KD. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Well, I like how DJ's attacking the open court, sprinting ahead of everybody. Tough to keep up with a big guy who does that.
Here's Holiday. Can't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Well, Durant's skill, he's got so many scoring options. Left, right, and of course over the top.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Holiday against Durant. Tips it up. Giannis on the follow.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Now here's Harden. 1:27 left to play in the first. There's the pass to KD. Tries from 10. Again, the Nets for 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Giannis. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Yeah, loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now here's Harden. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Bucks trail by 7. Antetokounmpo inside. Dinwiddie covering. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Giannis. Irving with it. Over Holiday. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, some credit to Holiday there on the defensive end. Hand up to contest the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Griffin against Portis. Aston Morrow, 6 to shoot. Teague up top. He's covered by Irving, and that one's good from Connaughton.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Irving passes to Brown. Back to Irving. From deep three-point range. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Norrell. To the wing right side. Back to Teague. Good D by Irving.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he lay it straight up and in.
The Bucks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Connaughton. Great D that time from Griffin. Nets leading by 6. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Hey, Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence, and so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Irving's shot is good. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Teague. Right side, Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
Now, here is Harden. 7 points in the game. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. And Brooklyn turns it over again. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Milwaukee. 1:32 left here in the second. Giannis dishes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times the D has no choice but to foul him.
The Bucks have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. He doesn't get the second one. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Harden against Holiday. Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. 3-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. 1:02 left now here in the second. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. DiVincenzo's got his first basket.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Harden surveying the D. Dinwiddie against Holiday. Dinwiddie finds KD. Passes it to Jordan. Can't hit from in close. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. Hangs. Kicks it down to Middleton. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Durant. He's got 11. They need this one. That shot off. Here's Holiday. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 11 points. Well, we know he's a... And that'll about do it as we get ready.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Harden the pass to KD. Holiday looking for an opening. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Crafty move. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Harden with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The pass to Harris. 5 on the clock. Jordan dishes to KD. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harden, no good. And an intentional foul right there. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And they go to the intentional foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Teague. Here's the teardrop. Shot clock at 5. And the Bucks miss again.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Buck shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. The three. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got 6. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Wow. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Claxton. Right side, Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 7.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Now here's Teague. 56 seconds left in the third. Passes to Connaughton. Here's Nwora, guarded by Green. Another shot. Nwora, the pass to Tucker. Nwora can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And that sends Blake Griffin to the free throw line. It's on Jeff Teague. Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Griffin.
There's some unique qualities to the play of Blake Griffin, a big with incredible handles and passing skills who can still throw it down.
Now here's Teague. 24 seconds left to play in the third. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Irving from long range. Griffin finds Irving. Outside, Green. Back to Irving. Oh, Griffin in position. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And this is why Blake Griffin appears on your highlight reel on a nightly basis. Loves rising up for the alley-oop.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, they've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Nora in at the three. Pass to Claxton. Right side Irving. He kicks to Griffin to take the lead. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Bucks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And the pass to Tucker for the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Tucker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Irving for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Teague against Irving. Teague kicks to Connaughton. Teague feeling it out a bit. Back to Portis. And foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Nice move. And Durant sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Fighting with it. Picked up by Porter. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Middleton outside. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. Guarded by Harris. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Harden. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Pass to Durant. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Now DiVincenzo. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Durant against Giannis. They need this. And Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on
Too much at that. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Holiday against Harden. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Harden dishes to Harris. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Back to Harris. Jordan up top. Lopez covering. Here's Irving. The shot off that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Jordan finds KD. They get it again. Jordan out to Harris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. Middleton can't get it to go. Harden outside. Jordan kicks to Harris. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.